Hey there, Cari Palmer back. I can't believe it's been months since I made a video. I don't make videos unless I'm told make a video and then I'm told what the video's about. Well, this morning I was told make a video and then make a video and then make a video. So I'm making 3 videos today and they're topical, they're hot topics. Okay, so what this video is going to be about is my heart and the fact that the woman you're looking at right now, she is not relationship material. I'm not. Boy, am I not relationship material. Somebody like me can't be in a human relationship. And I will tell you why. I'll tell you all the reasons why. I was recently in a relationship that was perfect. It was meant to be. It was God directed. I moved to the Oregon coast, and the city that I moved to, I wondered why I moved to this city. I mean, there was a lot of reasons why I moved to this city, but this guy lives in this city, and the way we met was magical. I've done blog posts about it. It's all going to be in my books. The way we met was magical. The way we learned to know each other, the way we got to know each other was before any human conversation. So it gives you a chance to see the other person, go, ooh, I don't like that. And so you just stop talking. So we just kept getting closer. We fell madly in love without ever having a conversation in person because we got to know each other. We loved the same things. And then once we got together and we spent time together, it turned out this person is my twin flame. It's a thing. I have friends that always said, "Oh, I want to meet my twin flame." I'm like, "What the heck?" I don't pay any attention to this stuff. There's labels for all kinds of things. I don't know what they are. So this man was my twin flame. We came to this planet to find each other, to meet each other. But where you are when you meet each other is critical. It was funny because when I met the guy and we started this relationship together, which we knew right at the start, we'd known each other for many, many lifetimes. The comfort between us, the comfort level to just come together was magically easy. And that's how it is when you meet somebody from another time. When you planned on coming together, you could just blend together so easily. So with this man, I felt that I now have my life partner and now I can go about the planet and do God's work as I'm supposed to do, as I'm guided to do. And I even had my old wedding ring from my marriage, and I put it on and I wore it. It just felt so good to know that, look, I'm unavailable, because it really is. I found that doing this work with a lot of men, I find that it's very distracting because I don't have a ring on. It kind of confuses them on the fact that I'm shining light on them. I'm opening up something within them that is magical and beautiful for them to, but they tend to think I'm the answer, that I created the magic. And that's why I don't. I need to shine it back on them. And so that's why I actually have Michael with Foxfire Jewelers. He's got that ring now and he's making it into a ring for me. He's melting it down. And so I'm going to attach the link to his website as well. And then when I get the ring back, I'll post it so you guys can see he's making it mine. So I'm going to have a ring on full time. And I don't have to explain it to anybody. It's just my work is about one-on-one. I'm connecting with people. I'm sprinkling dust on them and I'm showing them their light. And just the fact that I am single and available, it confuses the whole subject. So I'm ending that. There aren't multiple life partners out there for people. You have a partner or two that you're going to run into. And so this one I ran into and it can't be, but I now know that I'm going to be wearing a ring. That's going to be soon. So where am I? Okay, I'm on this spiritual journey and it brought me to this city on the Oregon coast. And I spent the year mostly alone. I was literally communicating and I met God. It's like, it's magical. So where I am now is in the 5th dimension. I didn't know there was dimensions. I knew nothing about how any of this stuff works. So I've got a couple props for this. So this thing I love, I have this on my fridge. It's the David Hawkins Map of Consciousness. This place right here. See that? I live on this very top line all the time. Every minute of every day, I am there. I'm unflappable. I'm unemotional. I'm in bliss. I'm happy. I'm always there. And it's been a process of me going inside, the meditation, the going just within, it brings you to this space. So I'm living proof anybody can get here. Once I got here, I was given direction to make this thing, big chart, to show me my process. Okay, where are we? So I was, like all of y'all, we're all here. And I have been drawn, I've been pulled my whole life into like something. And so I got pulled and I dove into this thing so fast and I got churned and I spun around. It's like this circle. And it spit me out and it threw me up here in the fifth dimension. That is where I live. That is where I live now. My ex-husband, he's way back here. He doesn't even want to get near this because he's afraid of facing it. So I live in the fifth dimension full time. I am immersed in a world of 3D. Most people live right here, right now in their stories. So with me being in the fifth dimension, what happens is when I went through the whole circle, you go through your story, you go through your history, and it took me a lifetime to do this. And this is why I do these videos. This is why I'm doing this work, is because I'm trying to shorten this path for everybody. Because you don't need to go through all the crap I went through to get to this space of enlightenment and being completely blissful all the time. You don't. It's so easy to get here. All right, it's not. It is, but you have to cross lines that you don't want to cross. So that'll be more videos, and that's my book. What happened when I got into this relationship with my twin flame is he is a normal operating human. He has scars on his heart. He has been hurt before, tragically. He called it PTSD. We all have the stories that we've gone through. And this is what this video is about. I went through my stories and I had some doos-whoppies, let me tell you. Horrific childhood, tragic, torture. It was horrid. I planned it. I wanted that childhood. I wanted that extreme contrast because it catapults you to this other direction, this place where I am. I needed the horrible childhood. I got through it. And then I went into my later years, which they were tragic. I was clueless. I was a disaster, suicidal, just a hot mess all through my life. Early, mid-30s is when I started realizing I didn't have to be a card-carrying victim for the rest of my life. I was a victim. I was blaming my mama, blaming anybody I could for anything that went wrong with me. It was like, it's your fault, it's your fault. No, everything was choices we make. So the relationship that I was in with this guy, his heart was broken. And I told him from the get-go, it's like, I am whole. I have walked through all of my stories. I have my ex-husband. We were together like in a relationship for 27 years. Every door behind me is closed and gone. I do not step or have one pinky toe in any story of my past. Childhood abuse, torture, sexual abuse, doesn't affect me. I can tell you the whole story right now with a smile on my face and it doesn't affect me. These were stories that I stepped into intentionally to learn lessons to move through. The reason I got to this space is because I was here. I moved up. I moved up. I moved up. I moved up. We move up here. And when you let go of every story, you can just be. You're not living in stories. So this man loved me with everything he was capable of loving me with, but he couldn't handle the fact that I was right here, right now. What you see is what you get. He had to know my story. He needed so much more. It can't be this good, but it can. So I know I cannot be in a relationship because most people, all y'all actually, are down in here. You're all down in here and I'm not. I can't. And so when you're up here and you try and be with somebody who's down here, either I go down or they come up. I can't go down, by the way. So I'm not, why would I? Why would you? When you live in this space of ooh, all the time, you would never go down. So I live as an enlightened being. It was so sad because I saw the thoughts start going through his head. And I told him in the beginning, the very beginning, I'm like, the only thing that can come between you and I and destroy this are the thoughts in your head. And that's exactly what happened. He did what every human will do. It's like, it was too perfect. It was too perfect. So he started stuffing all these things that could be potential things and doing research on my Facebook page, going backwards on my page, trying to piece together stories of who I was dating and who. It's like, I don't date. Why would I date? I'm enlightened. Nobody's enlightened. I don't know anybody like me. So, no, you don't date. I was hopeful that I could find a life partner, and I did, but he's not anywhere near my vibrational space. And my whole language, my currency is energy. My energy is everything. If my energy feels off, I feel icky. It could knock me off course. I value my energy. I can't be around negative energy or life sucking energy. I know how to keep my pump full and keep it going, but I can't be in a relationship with somebody who can't love himself. You've got to love yourself first. Once you love yourself, then you can learn to start loving others. So I am not relationship material because I don't know anybody at this vibrational space. If they are out there, and I know it's part of, I have to finish my books, and that's what I'm doing right now. My books are almost done. Once my story is out there and people start understanding that you can live from this space of being enlightened and sprinkle your dust and your wand on people and help lift lives and change lives. But to find a partner, I would say it's virtually impossible, but it's okay because when you learn and you walk with God as your best friend and you find who your best friend is, it does change everything. It changes everything. So thank you. It's fun to be back on video. I actually get to put makeup on today. I never do that. See you next time.